Alright, welcome back to the in.pencil playthrough of the Stanley Parable. I'm Adam.
And I'm Jess.
And last time we left off, we had, I'm going to go ahead and start since this thing likes to have a long loading screen. We had a few different endings than we had during the first episode. And so today we're going to try and circle back around and find some endings that we hadn't got to yet.
Yeah.
There's one in particular we heard about briefly involving a baby, and we want to see if we can find that. In addition to, I also heard there was something involving Minecraft on this thing, so and Portal possibly, so we'll see if we can find that.
Yes. So to let you know that we are not going to be playing this forever, just trying to figure out all these endings without some help, because I know there's many endings, and this will be a 32-part playthrough if we just kept wandering around doing the exact same thing over and over again and not getting anywhere new, because let's face it, that's boring to watch. So I do have my little cheat sheet over here to help. Adam does not have access to the cheat sheet. Only I have access to the cheat sheet. So Adam could Google it and then he would have access to the cheat sheet. So, but so is life.
I don't have time for that, really, honestly. And
Yeah.
so you'll be serving as my guide to get to these exits, and we don't really know what these exits are going to look like, so there's still a surprise element to it.
Yeah, I'm kind of pushing him along a little bit. That's what we're going to start doing now, is we're getting into some more nuanced exits. So yeah, we are cheating a little bit. We're looking at a guide, but
this is the story.
I'm sure y'all be okay with that, because you've seen these exits before probably, or you've never seen any of them, so I hope you enjoy it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yep.
What could it mean?
Alright, so
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. So I know that so I should follow his steps, right? Until when?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Follow his steps all the way up to the boss's office.
Okay. Alright. So we go to the meeting room, and
yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What's it say?
Meeting. It's hard to read. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager.
Why does it say RIP friends? That can't be good. What does this one say? Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Refleet. Alright. Everyone is unique. Most of all. This is so, like, the stuff on these chalkboards and stuff, or not chalkboards, the whiteboards, is so, like,
go in the broom closet.
Tongue-in-cheek. Oh yeah.
So from what we gather, I believe there's more
but there was nothing
closet
here,
stuff.
so he turned around and got back on track.
So go out and then come back in, right?
Yeah, I think you have to go around the corner to trigger it. It's funny, we're playing a game that's kind of talking about how things aren't really a game or whatever, and getting into the idea of choice and stuff. But really, all we're trying to do is hit triggers,
there was
because
here. No choice
it's
to
just
make,
binary.
no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Yet here we are.
Yep, here we are. So go back around the corner, come back, go back into the closet. I like this broom closet, sir.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
You don't say.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there
doing
whole
room
FA.
Exists. Yeah, fucking anything. This whole room exists just for you, broom. Good job. Alright, come back. Anyway, as I was saying, broom.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah, it's fun in here.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yeah.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, the broom, obviously. Alright, so come back out.
Stanley loves himself some brooms.
Go back in with with the broom.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yeah.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Well, it is now.
I would have thought to mention it.
Well, all right. Let's pop back out. Come back in. What else you got for me?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Maybe.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
Yeah.
The broom closet ending was my favorite."
That's exactly what we're doing.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Okay.
The broom closet ending is my favorite.
I don't know what happens with the broom closet ending, but we're gonna find out. All right, what else you got?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That's nice. It's very sweet of you.
I think he's mad.
Yeah. All right, what else?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
What is it?
You're dead.
Oh.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Oh,
when
you
a
can just stay
physical
here,
malady
man.
of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in
Yeah.
a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay.
Second player, it's good to have you on board.
Yeah.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Are you not human?
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
All right. Are we human?
No, I'm
Are
dancer.
we dancer?
That might be it.
Is that it?
I'm thinking so. That's the broom closet ending.
Well, that was less of an ending than a series of insults.
Well, I mean, yeah. You do get a nice little series of insults. Okay, go
Coming
up.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But
Okay,
Yep.
so be careful here when you go into your boss's office. Go in and immediately come back out. That's not the boss's office.
oh,
That's the boss's office. So go in and immediately come back out. You might have to go in a little bit more.
Stepping into his
Damn
manager's
it.
office, Stanley was once again
Oh, you
stunned
screwed
to
that up.
discover not an indication of any human life.
Okay,
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief.
there is
Stories
another
are
ending we
frustrated
do
this.
over here.
What
Alright.
dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Am I still going down? I'm assuming.
No, go back. Is there any way out of this area? Doesn't look like it.
Alright. I think.
Okay.
Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Yeah.
read Mind Control Facility.
We're gonna go for the escape route.
Have we done escape room?
No, we
before?
haven't done that before.
Although this
Okay.
passageway had the word
Yes.
escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet violent death. It's a long
The
haul.
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Well, no. Not gonna do that. Nice pull.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Yeah.
and willingly confront his death.
Well, I mean, it's an ending, right? What we got here?
It's true.
Is it? Okay. Oh, it's just a light. What?
Do you see a light?
All right, let's go.
Go into the light.
Thank you.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
What?
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing
still-
him instantly.
I'm still moving. Ah.
Oh. The Stanley Parable.
That's the game we're playing.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
And
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I
yes.
don't care. Oh, it's not typing. So,
See, see.
wait, what is this? All right, so office layout. So that's my office, clearly. You walk out. Yeah, did all this. This is an odd-looking office building altogether. Over here,
Well, yeah.
the two doors. What does it say? The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, as an exploitation of the contradiction of this room posed.
Exploration, not exploitation.
Oh.
It's not easy to read.
The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches two doors in good time.
So it's giving us a little insight behind the making of this game.
Sure. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout the development. Through the core layout, the core layout remains the same, or remains almost identical to the first iteration. All right. And then they have
We have different.
the office doors. Okay.
Ooh.
We have here button
Buttons.
sounds. A selection
Interesting.
of the sound used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and synthesized tone. All right. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Credits. Oh, the game credits are here. So here's another place for credits then.
Oh, we have a second credits.
Yeah. Made using source by Valve. Wasn't this made using the Portal engine, I believe? Or the
Half-Life engine, I believe, because Portal was made using the Half-Life engine. I could be wrong on that. I probably should look that up.
don't leave your computers running. File cabinets, yeah. And then they're left open.
What do you mean, don't leave your computers running?
Hey, they got turned back on. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so we got two different doors here. There's no door on it though, so I can probably walk through both of them just fine. A clock, yes. And what time does it say? Almost, I can't tell what that says. 11:28, roughly?
Yeah, that's not the time it is in real life.
Boss's office.
Ooh.
Screen some development of the boss's office. Well, that's one boss's office. We got to a different one last time. It's like a little museum showing off all the stuff. The
Yeah,
mind control.
Ooh. I
Employee
could see
lounge.
going to a museum about the Stanley Parable.
It would be cool. It's like a nice little thing. Oh, this is like the warehouse section, I think. What is this? The office, yes. Oh, it's the little sign for the copier. Okay. What's this? Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Cool. Okay. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. Sorry for spending too much time in here. It's fascinating to me that this exists. An early version of the lounge. Well, there's still no table to eat at. So,
I was trying to think. The people who made this never even been to an office.
yeah, no kidding. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second March 2012, the third in February 2013. So and that's the final version, I believe. Yeah. Yep. Cool. What else is up here? What is this? Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of auction edition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game, though much of the environment has changed. The basic layout of this mockup is still in the game. That looks very, like, dystopian. Okay. What is this? Conference room. Oh no, countdown room. Oh yeah, the countdown room. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. And then the field. There's the field. The freedom ending. Oh.
Yes. Ooh, look at all the colors.
Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Okay. And then freedom ending.
again?
Yeah. Alright, I think we've basically got through everything here, so let's go see what's next.
Ooh.
When Stanley
What is
came to
this?
Earth, he traveled upward to the power source at the T facility to end this
These clips don't really take, so they're not used in the final game. Okay. Is there a way out? He's so hilarious. Alright. He's funny. Alright, what do I do now?
So there's no other place to go?
There has to be a way out.
Let me check. Doing some research.
This? That's the elevator. Oh, maybe over here. Ah, here we go. Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Okay.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Ooh.
And done. And what the female narrator was asking us to do was just reset the game.
Just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
But I didn't
We
do
did not.
that. Alright, so now I gotta go back to the office and or to the boss's office and try and get out before it closes the
Yes.
door.
Yes.
Alright. So we will cut to that scene once we get there from here.
Go to the here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, so try and get in. Alright, we'll try and get in and get back out.
Yes.
The moment
Downstairs?
Yep. Back to Stanley's office, but go into that room before Stanley's office.
Yeah, okay, okay. Okay.
Oh, these are probably just assets, aren't they? Like
Right.
general.
Almost there. Alright, so go into
Okay.
here. This looks like another closet though. Oh, okay. So we're back to
A loading screen. Ooh. You are now leaving.
okay. Escape.
Run 700. So we are way up.
Well, that's 432 right there.
Oh, interesting. It's very quiet.
It is.
A little creepy.
Yeah.
755. Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
So we just keep going up. Where did it say to go to?
I don't know.
It was like 760 something, 767? I don't remember. Still got a ways to go.
This is actually legitimately creepy because there's no music, there's no narrator, there's no nothing.
Yeah. You're just walking. There's nobody else in this entire building, which makes it even creepier too.
Yeah.
760.
Have you ever been in an office like this that's like empty? It's really creepy.
I've
Just
not ever been in an office alone. I've been in a church alone, and that was creepy enough.
Yeah.
But never in an office building alone. I mean, I've been in small office buildings alone, I should say, but nothing like a major office building.
Where am I?
Probably going to the escape. Where's the escape? There it is.
I literally
Is that
can't figure
where?
out where the hell I need to go.
Okay, go towards the light. Or away from the light?
Yeah, I'm literally backing up right now. And it's getting smaller, so I'm going further away. What
Okay.
happened?
I don't know.
Where?
Turn around.
I can't move. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it triggered something. Wherever you went to the right place, I guess. You reset. Okay.
Okay.
Another ending
All
down.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Okay.
missed a memo.
Go back to the boss's office.
Okay.
When
So
Stanley
left.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Accurate. I did do that.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm guessing the broom closet is not accessible anymore.
That's pretty hilarious.
Coming to a staircase,
Okay,
Stanley
we-
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's pretty hilarious. All right, what's now? Oh,
What?
that room wasn't accessible before.
Oh.
Well, we're doing this then. I have no idea what the hell.
I don't know what this is either. Did he give you a choice which button to press?
I just clicked it. I don't know which one it. Yep.
Yeah,
Well-
you didn't go anywhere.
That didn't go anywhere. Okay.
Okay, go in there. Press, what is it, 2845 before he can tell you what the code is.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began
Sure.
turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no curve. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Well,
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
okay.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Is that it?
No, go through the open passageway. There's one ending this way we have not done yet.
Okay.
And apparently it's not the baby ending. I cannot find where the baby ending is, but I guess we'll have to do that next time because I think we're reaching our... this will probably be the last thing we do for this episode.
Okay.
Press down.
Do I go to there or do I go out this way again?
Go through the mind control facility.
Okay. This place creeps me out.
Okay. Press
Alright.
the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Yes.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Only option. Okay.
Press the buttons.
Which one?
The camera one.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
427.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
That's my
Stanley's
office right there.
co-workers. The lives
What,
of so
what?
many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yep.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he
Yes.
was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I
Yes.
believe so.
And it's bacteria whose mind has been controlling his mind.
No.
We have a podcast
He
talking about all this.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Most likely.
Yeah.
But here was the
There are
proof,
worse things.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Okay.
Walking,
Go through the
eating,
power
working,
facility
all
power.
of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Do I push this
For
again?
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
We're just gonna pause for a second, but in the midst of this, where this is kind of a creepy facility, my cat just knocked something over. You may have heard
I did hear that.
that noise, and that freaked the crap out of me. So go through that door.
Do I push 5?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay, you should have 2 buttons.
Right, okay.
And I want you to push
And when
on.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Right. So I did push off last time.
Yep.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
Wow.
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
I like the music.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
You're in a good mood.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
What happened?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
My controller's rumbling.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
I'm not.
These
I don't even
numbered
care.
buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a
5 over
challenge.
there.
It's a tragedy.
4 is up
you
there.
wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
Sweet.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
All right.
Okay.
Well, with that death, I think we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. Thank you very
Yep.
much for watching. Next time, we hope to find, as we go back to the office, look, all the lights are out now. Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next time we'll have to trigger this ending again so we can figure out where this goes. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll see if we can find the baby room and the Minecraft room and the portal room and yeah.
In the room, in the room.
Indeed. Yep. So I'm still Adam. Yes.
And I am a person who is known as Jess.
Right. And this has been In.Pencil Plays the Stanley Parable Part 3. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Yeah. Bye.